Intel's Arrow Lake CPUs are shaping up to be game changers, delivering significant performance boosts with their latest updates. What's even more surprising is that the Core Ultra 285K appears to perform faster on Linux than on Windows 11, a revelation that's turning heads. Meanwhile, Maxsun is teasing their innovative ARC B580 GPU featuring dual M.2 slots, offering a unique twist in the GPU market. In today's video, we'll dive into the jaw-dropping Arrow Lake performance numbers, exploring Linux outshining Windows 11 for the Core Ultra 285K, and break down the specs of Maxsun's double M.2 ARC B580 GPU. Stay tuned because you don't want to miss any of these juicy details. Welcome back to LA Electronics, your ultimate destination for the latest and greatest in PC tech news and leaks, especially when it comes to GPUs and CPUs. If you're serious about staying ahead of the curve, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you're always in the loop. Also, be sure to follow me on X where I post everything first before going in depth in the videos. In today's video, we're diving into the game-changing performance boost Intel's Arrow Lake CPUs have achieved thanks to a major update. We'll also uncover the surprising leaks about the Core Ultra 285K running faster on Linux than on Windows 11. Plus, we'll explore Maxsun's innovative ARC B580 GPU, which is turning heads with its unique double M.2 slot design. Get ready for all the exciting details and don't go anywhere because we're starting right now. Intel's Core Ultra 200S Arrow Lake CPUs are finally seeing a breakthrough in performance after Intel rolled out a massive round of optimizations. If you've been following the Arrow Lake saga, you know these CPUs have been underperforming on consumer systems despite promising specs from Intel's advertising campaign. Intel recently identified 5 key issues causing the gap between internal testing and consumer benchmarks, and has pushed out updates to address them all. If you're curious about the root causes and fixes, click the card in the top right corner to watch my in-depth video on the topic. Thanks to the Intel China's benchmarks shared via Chiphell, we now have solid proof of these solid performance gains. The latest patch has delivered double-digit improvement in most benchmarks, which is no small feat. On Geekbench, the Core Ultra 9 285K saw a 12.3% boost in single-core performance, while multi-core remained unchanged. Cinebench R23 reflects similar trends, with single-core performance climbing 5% but multi-core still lagging. Gaming performance, however, is where the updates truly shine. Titles like Cyberpunk 2077 saw an 18% improvement in average FPS. An easy anti-cheat, which was known for causing blue screens of deaths on Arrow Lake CPUs, has finally been patched. In addition, Intel has improved one-click overclocking and added support for faster memory types, addressing one of Arrow Lake's biggest consumer complaints. But after all the hiccups, can we really trust Intel's guarantees on performance this time? Let me know your thoughts on these performance improvements in the comments down below. Stick around because we're just getting started. Up next, we'll dive into the Core Ultra 285K being faster on Linux than Windows 11 and take a closer look at Maxsun's intriguing ARC B580 GPU with dual M.2 slots. Trust me, you don't want to miss anything. If you're loving the content and want to help keep it coming, consider buying me a coffee. Your support fuels each video, whether it's the latest tech news, detailed repair guides, or honest reviews. Every coffee you buy goes right back into the channel, helping me upgrade gear, improve the setup, and stay energized to bring you the best in PC tech news and leaks. Whether it's one coffee or a few, each $5 brew makes a huge difference, and I can't thank you enough for keeping this channel going strong. Your support truly means everything to me. According to Phoronix, Intel's Core Ultra 285K delivers 6% better average performance on Ubuntu 24.10 compared to Windows 11 with the 24H2 update. But it gets even more interesting because upgrading to the Linux 6.13 kernel pushed the 285K performance 8% higher than paired with Ubuntu 24.10. Diving into the benchmarks reveals that Windows struggles with some key workloads like rendering, ray tracing, compression and decompression, encoding, Java-based tasks, and even chess simulators exposed the 285K's weaker spots. Yeah, you heard that right, chess simulators. In fact, during an encoding test using the SVT AV1 program, the 285K was nearly twice as fast on Ubuntu than on Windows. Other benchmarks also reported double-digit performance gains when switching to Ubuntu. Windows wasn't entirely left in the dust though, as the 285K showed stronger performance in texture compression via ASTC encoder, H.265 encoding via Kvazar, and performed better in some Java tests on Windows 11. However, in about a third of the benchmarks, performance between the two operating systems was roughly the same. These ties and occasional Windows wins meant that overall Ubuntu's average was limited to 6 to 8%, depending on the operating software and kernel configuration. Phoronix also noted that using Intel's P-State performance governor on Linux, essentially the equivalent equivalent of Windows high performance power plan, didn't boost the 285K speed any further. While the power save governor typically results in lower performance, these tests showed it performed on par with P-State. What do you think about the Core Ultra 285K performing better on Linux than Windows 11? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't go anywhere because we're about to dive into all the juicy details of the Maxsun ARC B580 GPU with dual M.2 slots, and trust me, you don't want to miss anything. Maxsun recently teased an exciting variant of its iCraft ARC B580 12G graphics card, equipped with not one but two M.2 slots. While the company didn't dive into specifics or share internal views, a Bilibili user came to the rescue, posting images of the card stripped of its cooling system. These images reveal that this special edition allows you to install two PCIe 4.0x4 SSDs, made possible by utilizing the same PCB as the standard iCraft ARC B580 12G. Interestingly, the existing design already included traces for the M.2 slots at the PCB's edge, and Maxsun simply just soldered them on for this variant. This clever modification places the M.2 slots on the card's backside, making installation straightforward as just inserting the SSDs and securing them to the backplate with screws. There is no need to remove the entire cooler. Intel recommends a total board power of 190 watts for the ARC B580, but Maxsun includes two 8-pin PCIe power connectors supporting up to 300 watts of power delivery. While that may sound like an overkill for the GPU alone, the extra capacity ensures enough power for both the GPU and two high-end M.2 SSDs without running into any performance bottlenecks. What do you think of Maxsun's innovative ARC B580 GPU? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to share your opinions on Intel's massive performance updates for Arrow Lake CPUs and the Core Ultra 285K running faster on Linux than Windows 11. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button as it really helps the channel. Curious about Intel's struggles and how they're losing billions of dollars and in the race for AI dominance? Click the card in the top right corner to dive into my previous video where I break it all down in detail. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.